Companies can grow to enormous sizes, with some of the biggest companies reaching trillion-dollar valuations. This video will highlight the global top 30 companies by their market value, showcasing which products and services are in the most demand. You may also see some companies you wouldn't expect to be valued so highly, or companies you've never even heard of. Verizon is the 30th most valuable company at just under $250 billion. This telecommunications giant is the second largest wireless carrier with over 120 million subscribers in the United States. Bank of America, the first company in the 250 billion plus category, holds trillions worth of assets and services around 10% of all American bank deposits. Moving over to China, there is the Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, or ICBC for short, another massive bank worth around $264 billion. Staying in the financial services sector is PayPal at number 27, a revolutionary service for online payments and money transfers. At $285 billion is the largest home improvement retailer, Home Depot, with over 2,200 stores around the world. Moving up to the $300 billion range is Roche, the largest pharmaceutical company and leading provider of cancer treatments. At $316 billion is LVMH, a French conglomerate specializing in luxury goods including clothing, jewelry, watches, and wines, one of its biggest brands being Louis Vuitton. Right above LVMH lies Nvidia, the largest manufacturer of GPUs, the hardware components that power computer graphics. With the recent rise of technologies like deep learning, artificial intelligence, and blockchain, each requiring high processing power, Nvidia has grown significantly over the last few years. Walt Disney is the next most valuable company. This mass media and entertainment conglomerate is the force behind many famous cable channels, movies, shows, and theme parks. Healthcare company United Health is number 21 at $332 billion and is the largest healthcare company in the world by revenue. United Health insures over 130 million customers worldwide. Headquartered in Switzerland, Nestlé takes the number 20 spot, one of the largest food and drink conglomerates that owns over 2,000 brands and 450 factories. Procter & Gamble, valued at $350 billion, sells a wide array of consumer goods such as cleaning agents and personal care products. Some of its highest-selling products include Bounty paper towels, Crest toothpaste, and Tide laundry detergents. With the 62 other brands it owns, it's likely you use at least one of its products every day. Back in the finance realm is MasterCard at number 18, valued at $355 billion. MasterCard facilitates nearly 108 billion purchase transactions a year around the world. China is home to the 17th most valuable company, Kweichow Moutai, which produces high-end Chinese liquor. The Moutai liquor is extremely popular in China, which explains this company's ranking. JP Morgan Chase is valued at $387 billion. This financial services company is the largest bank in the US and 7th largest in the world, controlling nearly $2.7 trillion worth of assets. Halfway through the list is Walmart, valued at over $400 billion. Walmart is the largest company in the world by revenue, and it generates $523 billion a year across its 11,000 stores. Above Walmart is Johnson & Johnson, one of the largest pharmaceutical and consumer goods companies. Similar to P&G, this company produces many products that you likely use day to day. South Korea is home to Samsung, the 13th most valuable company at nearly $500 billion. Samsung is the largest manufacturer of several computer components, as well as televisions, refrigerators, and smartphones. Visa, like MasterCard, processes billions of transactions a day. It's the second largest card payment organization, only being surpassed by China's state-owned UnionPay. Like Samsung, TSMC also produces electronic components. TSMC focuses on the microchips that are used in devices such as radios, televisions, medical equipment, and phones. At some point in your life, you have most likely used a device with TSMC semiconductors powering it. Now in the top 10, a new level of value can be seen. These are the world's most valuable companies, each having massive operations. Berkshire Hathaway, largely owned by the famous Warren Buffett, is what's called a holding company. Berkshire Hathaway is a group that owns a portfolio of other companies and also does analysis to find new companies to purchase. From insurance to ice cream, Berkshire Hathaway is a massive conglomerate that holds over 80 companies. Coming from China, Alibaba was one of the world's first major e-commerce companies. With over 750 million customers in China, Alibaba is the go-to place for online shopping in Asia that even competitors like Amazon struggle to keep up with. Leading autonomous driving developer and electric vehicle manufacturer, Tesla, has achieved such a high value from its revolutionary designs and vision for the future. Tesla sells hundreds of thousands of cars each year and continues to innovate to drive prices down and make the product more available to the general public. Number 7, worth $700 billion, is Tencent, a Chinese conglomerate that often flies under the radar, but has complete ownership of companies in many of the top internet services, including social media, music, e-commerce, and mobile games. Being one of the early social media companies, Facebook now has over 2.7 billion users and makes its money primarily through selling ads on its websites and applications. As we enter the top 5, we can easily see what sort of era we are in. These companies are valued in the trillions and show where money is really being spent. Google, valued at nearly $1.2 trillion, has been a leader in internet services since the early 2000s. It's the force behind online advertising technology, the most popular search engine, and one of the most sophisticated cloud computing networks. Amazon is the largest American online retailer and also serves as a platform for third-party sellers. Combined across itself and all of its sellers, Amazon has an inventory of 350 million items to choose from, and it holds 45% of the entire US e-commerce market. Creators of the Windows operating system that everyone has used, Microsoft is still a top company as it continues to serve essential software products, a search engine, and cloud solutions. Saudi Aramco is the largest oil company and is one of 2 companies valued at over $2 trillion. This company owns 16% of the world's proved oil reserves and is the largest exporter of petroleum liquids. It produces roughly 12 million barrels of crude oil per day. The current most valuable company is Apple at $2.2 trillion. With the creation of truly revolutionary products like Mac computers, iPods, iPhones, and iPads, it's no surprise Apple has such a high value. On top of the hardware it sells, it's also made software innovations including its operating systems and services including iCloud, iMessage, iTunes, and FaceTime. This list contains a wide range of companies, but if you think about what you use in your everyday life, it starts to make sense. It also makes clear which economic era we are in, as it's dominated by big tech companies worth trillions. This list will likely look vastly different in another 10 years, but for now, it provides an interesting insight into how big companies can get.